Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Robert Kennedy Jr., he's changed his mind. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you are not watching us on YouTube, I want you to visit that link or that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@ExplainAmerica. Go there. Hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Guys, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has changed his mind. He no longer wants to appear on the ballot in North Carolina because North Carolina has now become a crucial state. Polls are showing that Kamala Harris has a chance, be it slight, in North Carolina. So he's demanding that his name be removed from the ballot. And the Democrats who were suing to get his name off all these ballots all across the country, now they're suing to keep him on the ballot. And the Democrat-controlled commission wants him on the ballot. Why? Because they believe it hurts Trump. It's not about democracy with these people. It's not about your right to vote. It's not about the Constitution. It's about power. It's the only thing Democrats really care about. Power, how to get more of it, how to hold on to it longer. That's what they want. It's not even about the money with them. I could understand it if it was about the money. It's not. It's about the power over your lives, over what you can do, over what Robert F. Kennedy can do, over what Donald Trump can do. And don't step out of line with them, because if you do, they come for you. They try to make your life as hard as they possibly can. Now, of course, this is not true of all Democrats. We have some Democrat representatives in my state that I think do a fine job. I disagree with them on policy, but they do a fine job. But some, and there's Republicans that are power hungry too, but it just seems to me to be more on the Democrat side. The man wants to be off the ballot. Let him off the ballot. I want you to hear him talk about it, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
Former independent presidential candidate, now member of the Trump transition team, with us. Mr. Kennedy, good to have you with us. I just want to get your reaction, because you were listening to this as well, to the exchange about Netanyahu and how, you heard Karine Jean-Pierre say over and over how very clear President Biden has been about Hamas and that they are the enemy in this situation. What was your reaction to that? Do you agree that President Biden has been forceful enough on that issue?
Well, I know the position of the Israeli government and the IDF is that they've been restrained in some of their responses, and particularly recently in Rafah. So, but I don't know what's going on in the negotiations in Egypt right now. I don't know what the role that Qatar is playing, or the type of pressure that we're putting on Qatar, which has been one of the major funders of Hamas terrorism.
Yeah, obviously we all witnessed what happened over the weekend and the tragic loss of an American citizen, and some people seem to feel that his reaction to that could have been a lot stronger. It was a paper statement for the most part. Let me ask you about this, though, sir. With regard to the election that is now 9 weeks away, I believe, you've taken yourself off the ballot since you became a supporter of former President Trump. You're off the ballot in Georgia, which you weren't on, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, but you're still on the ballot in Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. It's possible, when you look at the polls, that you still being on those ballots could have a meaningful impact on the outcome of this election. What do you say about that?
I mean, we're trying to get off the ballots in all the states. And I'm getting a bad echo while I'm talking to you.
I'm sorry. We'll try to get rid of that. Sorry about that.
But we're trying to get off the ballot in all the states where I might be a spoiler and cause harm to President Trump. The irony right now is that the DNC, which has been trying to keep me off the ballot, is now suing to keep me on the ballot.
Yes, that is ironic.
In many of the states that were.
Do you see that as manipulative on their part in terms of what they want the outcome to be?
I can't hear you because of the echo.
I'm sorry about that.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm just. Do you think that's manipulative on the part of these states to keep you on the ballot?
I think the DNC is doing something that is essentially and fundamentally undemocratic. I mean, when I grew up in a Democratic Party that was the party of Robert Kennedy, of John Kennedy, that was trying to make sure that every American had the right to vote for whoever they wanted to vote for. There's been 1 million Americans who've signed petitions asking to put me on the ballot. We've complied with every signature requirement. And the Democratic Party doesn't seem to have the kind of confidence in its nominees to actually go out and amplify their voices, and instead is using lawfare to keep opposing candidates like me and Jill Stein and
Sir, I'm
the
going to
other
have to jump in,
candidates
and
off
I
the
do
ballot.
apologize for the audio problem and for the late start with you, and I hope you'll join us again because there's a lot I wanted to talk to you about, but I'm up against the end of the hour here, sir. Thank you for your patience today.